Bethesda is enabling 4 community events this weekend, and Gingerbread walls could become a reality. Let's not forget about a recent load game and Atomic Shop issues. It's news time! Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. I'm back for another round of news, where some of them are extremely peculiar, starting with Gingerbread camp walls. Yes, that might become a thing according to Bethesda. Now, rumors state that the ongoing public test for patch 32 is about to end, but a release day is still not known yet. Moreover, there has been lots of issues with the Atomic Shop lately, and even a new error about loading custom game modes emerged earlier this week. Windows 11 is also not running 76 very well, sadly. In this video, I will also go over a few new announced bug fixes and an exciting player suggestion for a new boss. Well then, let's dive right into the details and reveal all the juicy stuff, shall we? Thanksgiving is upon us and Christmas is not so far away anymore. As per usual, Bethesda is releasing some new items into the Atomic Shop, just like the Thanksgiving set tables added to the shop this past Tuesday, November 16. Now, Gingerbread items are no stranger in 76, we already have 3 of them. The Gingerbread couch, table and chair. They are all unique and adorable, that's for sure, but now there might be more on the way. A few days ago, a player suggested Gingerbread camp walls for Christmas, and it didn't take long until the community manager Lady Devon posted there to inform players they have actually been discussing this sort of idea and even shared it with the arts team already. So it seems like more gingerbread stuff are on the way, for real. Probably not for Thanksgiving though, at least I did not see any gingerbread stuff among the latest data mine items, but who knows, maybe for Christmas. I think it would be a bit strange to visit cookie camps, but it would definitely be something new, something funny, and very fitting for the Christmas season. So let's wait and see what happens. Now, let's go over the recent custom game mode errors, which went global. I think it affected almost everyone, judging by the amount of reports I saw on my Twitter. Anyway, this new error popped up mostly when players started 76 or went back to the main menu for some reason. Here's an example from my end. There were or are 2 main errors with the same message: unable to load custom game modes. One appeared with an error code and the other only displayed the text error message, and that's it. But both meant the same exact thing. Overall, this error just prevented or blocked players from playing custom worlds, both public and private. However, if you clicked OK, it would be fine, at least on my end. It would let me join adventure and private worlds. In most cases, it only affected custom worlds, as I said. Sometimes the custom game mode selection would even vanish from the play menu as shown. Anyway, shortly after the error started on November 16, I posted it on my Twitter, and the community manager Lady Devon was quick to inform us Bethesda was looking into the matter. A few hours later, the community manager Volseek posted on Bethesda's official server to inform us the team was investigating the problem and working on a fix. He also shared a few temporary solutions to bypass the errors for those affected. Later that day, Volseek confirmed the error had been patched and things went back to normal. I haven't experienced this error ever since or seen any new reports, so I think it's safe to assume this error is gone for good. Thumbs up to them for fixing it very quickly. Talking about recent errors, I noticed that the Atomic Shop has been facing a wave of issues lately. Last week, the Atomic Shop went down shortly, as I reported in my last news. Bethesda reacted very fast though, and fixed the issue in a couple of hours. But now, this week, lots of different issues have been emerging, such as shop entries not displaying images, or even the recent Happy Anniversary pack, which can be claimed with no limit. You can just spam it to receive as many fireworks and scrap kits as you want. There is no limit, so you can stack up until you can't anymore. Bethesda has been awfully quiet about this one, but to be honest with you, I don't think it was ever intended to be this way. to make this entry unlimited. It's most likely another nasty bug, but there is no confirmation if it was intended or a bug, so I cannot tell you for sure what it is. At least the free goodies are not game breaking, so at least that. But there's more. I've also read reports on how the Atomic Shop doesn't load at all for some players, or about how purchases do not go through. The spent atoms will be forever gone, but the item you bought does not show up as it should. That sounds like a scam to me. Now, that's a perfect customer support case. I hope affected players submit their tickets, because that's just not acceptable, guys. It's not. Anyhow, as you can see, the Atomic Shop has been very buggy in this past couple of weeks, so I highly advise you guys to keep an eye on the numbers. You know, how much atoms do you have? Did your new purchases go through? Are the new items showing up? And so on. Better safer than sorry, right? Before we move to the public test rumors, I just want to point out that the latest Windows 11 doesn't seem to be very compatible with Fallout 76. Just like the Atomic Shop, I've seen many different reports about Windows 11 and 76 in the past month or so, and it includes different issues really. At the top of the list are FPS drop and frequent random game crashes. Basically, your game can crash at any point while doing anything. Sometimes things as simple as taking a screenshot or browsing your perks can crash you. It's beyond frustrating. I also know a couple of friends who upgraded to Windows 11 recently, and then after experiencing FPS drops and frequent game crashes, they just gave up and downgraded to 10 again because it was unplayable with 11. Moreover, some players are even claiming it's some sort of graphics drivers conflict, as shown in this footage. The game crashes, and then in the recording software everything becomes black and only the cursor was visible, as some sort of driver is not working properly, therefore the graphics do not display, which could be causing the crashes for 76. It's very odd, but it could be something alike. Yes, I'm not a developer or an IT expert, so I cannot pinpoint the issue here, but there's definitely one, or even more than one, I don't know. Anyway, let's proceed. Alright, now rumors suggest that the ongoing public test is ending very soon, possibly this Friday, November 19. I'm not going to quote anyone specifically because there is no official confirmation, but I've seen several data miners saying the same thing, and they are usually right, so it must be true. They probably know something I do not, or they are using pure logic. If you take a closer look at Update 32's PTS progress, things do not look very promising. First of all, this is one, if not the longest public test ever until date. It's going on for over a month now. And secondly, things have been extremely quiet in these past weeks. And by quiet, I mean no new updates or hardly any changes when there is one. The last two meaningful patches were barely 1 page long on Discord, and the latest one did not even include any patch notes. It was completely empty. I hope now you understand what I meant with awfully quiet. Plus, the PTS is like a desert these days. Every time I log in to test something, there's literally no one there. So, you know, with no testers at all anymore, devs can get a lot of info on any new changes or features. So it's probably a good idea to end it there either way, maybe even release the new patch before December. I mean, the Mothman Equinox is pretty much polished at this point, as well as all the new upcoming quality of life improvements, the major ones. Anyhow, let's hope this week's Inside the Vault will bring us good fortune in terms of news. Oh, and one last thing, do not forget to log in into the PTS at least once if you would like to unlock this new lovely Mothman pennant. It's coming as a reward with patch 32, and all you have to do is to log in there at least once. The next point is about a very interesting player suggestion. It's not exactly new, as in it was posted 1 month ago, but I only found it a few days ago and I just had to talk about it briefly because it's a very good idea. Basically, the player is suggesting a new cryptid to join the existing list, which is already quite extensive, I know, but the more the merrier in this case. Anyway, this new cryptid is described as Ogua, and it's based on West Virginia lore. It's some sort of giant alligator turtle creature who would make an excellent candidate for a new endgame boss, I think. What do you think though? Let me know in the comments below. The poster also shared plenty of mechanic and skill ideas for this beast and came up with sketch visuals. I'm not sure if this is from another game or some sort of fan art, but they look very detailed. Some of the most upvoted comments clearly think this suggestion should be taken seriously by Bethesda. In fact, many players there said this should be the next nuked boss for the Maya region. I couldn't agree more, by the way. A swampy alligator turtle boss in its natural habitat. Bring it on. The good news is that Bethesda already noticed the suggestion. As community manager Lady Devon said, "It's so creepy looking. I love it." Now, this doesn't necessarily mean such creature is on the way, nothing alike, but it probably means it will reach their meetings for discussion at some point. Then, only time will tell if the suggestion was indeed approved or not. Okay, so during this week I have been collecting lots of developer codes on upcoming features. I already made a video featuring 12 of them. In case you missed it, feel free to check it out. But during the process I noticed a few codes on bug fixes, such as 2 for the flamer. In the ongoing public test, there is a major bug affecting the durability of flamers, as Coffee888 reported in great detail. As a response to his report, the developer Idra's Skills confirmed they have already identified the issue, which most likely means a fix is on the way already. Another player asked, since Bethesda is now working on the flamer, if they could also fix another known bug regarding the long barrel, to which Idras responded, "We are aware of this issue, but there is currently no timeline for this fix." With these statements in mind, I'm not very confident such fixes will come with Update 32 already, but they are surely coming with a future patch in 2022. Bethesda plans to fix the ore bug. It's real, it's happening everyone, but which ore bug exactly? Well, that's an awesome question, to which I have no answer, sadly. I spotted this small talk on Bethesda's official Discord a few days ago, where Idra's Skills confirmed the ore bug fix is part of their plans, but that's it. I guess I would have to ask directly and hope for an answer, because there's at least 3 different bugs regarding ores, which I can think of straight away. You know, the one where ores appear from a distance and then when you get close by, they vanish like magic. Yeah, very silly bug, I know. Then there's that bug a lot of you guys love, which allows players to loot several ores at once from one single node. It usually happens on dying or laggy servers, especially in the Lucky Mine, I think. Then there's the ultrasite vein spawning scorched. You know, after 3 years, Bethesda decided this feature was a bug instead. Clever, very convenient too. Even more because it will serve as a blockade to an existing exploit, so very, very convenient indeed. Anyway, there's plenty of ore bugs, so I really have no idea what were they referring to. But at least we know they are working on a fix for one of these bugs, I think. On the topic of bugs, I want to inform you guys that the inventory self-dupe visual bug is still well and alive. Bethesda claimed to have fixed this one with patch 31, if I'm not mistaken, but it clearly isn't. A few days ago, I logged into my custom world to take some Radiation Storm cinematics, and voila! My entire inventory duped itself. Usually, and until this point, it only affected certain categories, like aid, food, and armor, but this time, boy oh boy, it affected everything as shown, even notes, hollow, junk, and ammo. It's like, what? The good news is that it doesn't duplicate anything for real, it's just a visual bug in your inventory. In fact, if you drop any of the duped entries, you will be dropping the real items instead, so please do not touch anything when you face this bug. It's a very deceiving one and it can lead to a very negative experience, because if you end up dropping something really meaningful to you, yeah, you're gonna lose it. And that's definitely something you don't want to experience. Just relog or restart the game and that should do the trick, at least it does for me. As the last point, I have some awesome news for you. Bethesda is enabling 4 community events all at once for this weekend, from November 18 until the 22. That's right everyone, I guess it's some sort of mega event to celebrate 76th anniversary. First of all, Minerva is returning with a very special big sale. She will be at the Foundation's entrance and she will sell dozens of unique plans, such as the Covert Armor Set, the Warglaive, the Wendigo's Tube, the Enclave Medallion, and so many other daily operations plans. So, if you're still missing any of those, now it's the time to leave chance behind and get them for good. At least you can get it in exchange for gold. You don't have to rely on RNG or play luck games in order to get those. Anyway, during this weekend you can also enjoy double caps, double script, and double mutations with double rewards daily operations. Oh my goodness, so many doubles here. But for real, now it's the perfect period to farm such currencies if you are rather low on them. Well, happy farming, I guess. To conclude, I selected the green bug, which is often related to modded files, the kind that is not done very well. In fact, here's a great example of how your game can break and turn into Greenland, literally. Basically, if you try to change the appearance of a certain item but you messed up something in the process, this is the result. These screenshots are from the data miner Madocrot when he was getting into modding some weeks back. He couldn't make it work and ended up with a green game. Thankfully, it's very easy to go back and make things normal, just delete the file, so at least that. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope I could keep you up to date with everything Fallout 76. Thanks for watching. I am Marta Branco and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Feel free to leave a like, comment below, subscribe and all of that. And as per usual, a huge shout out to all my members and patrons. Alright then, time to go. Until then, take care. Adeus. Bye bye.